Hey everyone, this is Hippy Dippy. I want to go on a rant about basketball and hockey and why hockey's better than basketball, to my opinion. Now then, I'm a huge hockey fan. I love hockey till the crows die. Now then, recently, basketball. This is what pisses me off the most about basketball. It's the fact that ESPN talks about basketball more about fucking hockey. That fucking pisses me off because of the fact that basketball is not as fast paced as hockey is. Well, it is until the last 2 minutes, then every team calls timeout. There's only one timeout in hockey. Even though hockey doesn't usually have fighting anymore, it's a lot faster paced game, so you can be at a hockey game for probably like 2 or 3 hours. Basketball, you'll probably be there longer because of the last 2 minutes. But this is why I think hockey is a better sport than basketball. First off, basketball is less of a team sport than hockey is. Hockey, every player has to be in the same different position to score a goal because one person can't do it unless it's Wayne Gretzky. Can't score every fucking goal, or Bobby Orr for that matter. That's what my main issue. When it comes to basketball, I can see Kobe Bryant score like fucking 8. I can see Kevin Durant scoring like fucking 50 points and they win like that, even though his teams didn't score jack shit. Because newsflash for you, hockey is more of a team-based game than basketball because of the fact that not every player on the basketball team will be on the court, and even if they do get on the court, they won't contribute anything from it. They're just making their players team because the team only gives the ball to the player that shoots that has a more scoring chance. That's what my fucking issue is with basketball. Hockey is more of a team based game because every player has a role and they must do that. Like for example, if you're the cement head, you can get a couple goals here and there, but if you're on the bench for most of the game, you get in there, you're not. And if you score, you probably won't get another basket until the star players are like gone or traded or something. That's what I like about hockey. The second thing I like about hockey is it's more fast paced, and the fact that you can probably finish a period in 20 minutes if there's no whistle blown. That's what the best thing about it is that. This is why hockey's the best sport of being hot is better than fucking basketball. The third thing and most important thing, the rules. Hockey, you can hit fucking people. Basketball, if you touch someone or you almost make contact, the player fucking flops. If you flop, you'll get body checked to the fucking boards. Hockey's more fucking physical than fucking basketball, no matter how much you do. Cause newsflash for you, there might not be that much fighting anymore in hockey, but at least, and this is the most important thing, at least they can still fucking hit. Cause if you can't hit, then what's the fucking point? It should be just fucking figure skating. All right, that's number 3. Number 4, and this is the most important thing, is that no player is better than any other player on the team, to be honest with you. Because let's say this, LeBron James wants better players on his team. Well, make him better then. You can't just like shoot all the fucking scores. The only people that can do that are Michael Jordan fucking and Kobe Bryant. That's it. Kobe Bryant was an elite scorer. He knew how to shoot the fucking ball. Alright? And this is the main issue, is the fact that every person on the bench of the hockey team will automatically get at least one chance on the ice unless you're the backup goaltender, unless the goalie kind of sucks, and then you're going to be in there. The second thing is the fact that every person on the bench of the basketball team, they're not going to get on the court because they suck, and the coach is not going to allow them to get on the court. I've seen statistics that some people When the game's finally finalized, I see all the minutes that everyone has, and when you go down the bottom, there's at least 2 or 3 players that didn't get no minutes on the court, and that's what pisses me off. All right, so that's the main issue with that. This, that's why I feel like hockey's better than basketball, and the fact, and this is the most important thing, is that if you make it, and this is the thing that drives the nail in the coffin for me, that why hockey's better than basketball, is the fact that when you make the playoffs, doesn't matter what seed you're in, you have a chance to make it to the Stanley Cup, no matter what seed you're in, because in this playoffs in basketball, the top 4 teams in both conferences make it to the second round. How is that fair to the teams that were in the bottom of the list? That's what pisses me off. All right, that's what pisses me off. It's like, oh no, this, that, and the other thing. How in the hell is that bouncing with teams? Because that makes no goddamn sense. If you think that this team has a chance, this team has a chance, but they're the four lowest seeds, then what's the fucking point? Like, for example, Toronto's the number 2 seed, Milwaukee's the number 1 seed, you've got Boston number 4, and then you got the 76ers at number 3. The 4 top seeds. Same goes for the other conference. You got Denver in the 2 seed. You got Golden State the first seed. I don't know where Houston is, but I know they're the top tier seed. And then you got the Trailblazers, which I think that they're the only team that I think is in the lower seeding. But that's just me. I think Portland is the only team that can actually win a championship that's a lower seed. In hockey, you got the Dallas Stars. You've got the Columbus Blue Jackets still in it. They swept the fucking top-ranked team in the fucking conference. In the whole fucking NHL. The fucking Tampa Bay Lightning. You've got the St. Louis Blues. You got the fucking Carolina Hurricanes. I mean, seriously. They beat fucking Washington in 7 games. And the fact that in the playoffs, you don't see 7 games in the NBA in the first round. You only see in the second and third round. When you go to hockey, you have at least 3 or 4 series that are going to 7 games, and you don't know who the fuck's gonna win. That's what my fucking problem is. I want some variety. Like, for example, when the Golden State Warriors won back-to-back championships, they were going up against the same fucking team. When the Pittsburgh Penguins won back-to-back, they played against who did they play against the first time? Oh yeah, they played against the Sharks at the first time they won the Stanley Cup, and then they won against the Nashville Predators the second time. See, that's what the variety is. That's why I don't like to watch basketball, because it's a written script. Even though there's always this drama, who's going where and who's going where. Whatever player goes where they're going to go, they're going to shift the balance towards that team of winning, because they've gotten way better. Hockey is more different than just basketball. One player does not make a good team in basketball. One player makes a good team in basketball. When it comes to hockey, unless you're Wayne Gretzky, Bobby Orr, or one of the all-time famers, Hall of Famers, you're gonna be great. But you have to have established a core. Because when it comes to Wayne Gretzky, and I just thought about this when I'm saying this, Wayne Gretzky won 4 how many Stanley Cups? But when Wayne Gretzky got traded, he never won a Stanley Cup again. Why? Because the teams that he got traded to don't have a established core for him to be a great player because of that main reason. It's like, for example, he got traded. I think Wayne Gretzky was the teams that he played for were the Edmonton Oilers, the St. Louis Blues, the Rangers, and the Kings. I think there's another team in there, but I can't remember it. The St. Louis Blues made it to the playoffs and they got eliminated. Then the ownership made Wayne Gretzky Wayne Gretzky fucked off because of the fact that his team did not know what the hell they're doing. When it comes to hockey players are the most selfish people. Basketball players, it's all about me, me, me. I want attention. Hockey players don't want the attention. It's a team-based game. That's why I think hockey is better than basketball. And if you think otherwise, go ahead. It's your opinion. But I'd rather watch a fucking hockey game and go to a hockey game than watch a fucking basketball game. And no, I'm not, because I like. And here's the kicker: people might say, "Oh no," because they're all black people. No, it has nothing to do with it. Because PK Subban is a black hockey player, and I like how he plays. Sometimes he plays dirty. I'll give him that because he does play dirty. But he's a great hockey player. I'm not going to deny that he's a great hockey player. All right, I like PK Subban. I don't like the team that he's playing for. My team that he used to play for was the Montreal Canadiens, but that's beside the point. I think everyone hates the Montreal Canadiens, to be honest with you. But I like PK Subban. I like his brother too, because he plays for the Vegas Golden Knights and he's a goalie. They actually made the playoffs, even though they got beaten by the Sharks, even though they were up 3-1. But that's the point. I like people that play hockey that are different color, because it tells me that you guys want variety in your sport. That's why I like hockey. Basketball, unless you're Larry fucking Bird, you're not gonna be there anymore. That's what my issue is. And the fact that rules don't even fucking apply. Everyone's saying, "Oh, LeBron James is more physical than Michael Jordan." No, because if Michael Jordan gets physical, he'll probably punch fucking LeBron James in the fucking mouth. Because that's what his rule sets were back in the 90s. Hockey, if you punch someone in the mouth, it's going to be a bench brawl. And that's what I like about 90s fucking hockey. Because you will get hit and you will get punched in the fucking mouth. I love 90s hockey. Because it was more smash mouth fucking. It's like you're fucking watching a boxing match with 5 people in the fucking ring at the same time. It was fucking great. I love hockey, old school hockey. But whether your color is, I don't care what sport you play. I have mad respect for you because I can't do that because I'm not physical enough because of my things. I can shoot a good 3-pointer here and there. I can shoot basketball. I am very good at shooting the basketball. I just don't have the physical stamina to keep up for 60 minutes. But, because the only thing that basketball has going for it is the fact that basketball takes a lot more athleticism than hockey. Well, mostly running, because you're running all over the place. Hockey's more about balancing and having more stamina to balance and getting hit with a fucking puck that could probably knock out your fucking teeth out. So that it kind of evens out. But to my opinion, hockey is a better sport than basketball. No matter who you are, if you disagree with me, I understand. Everyone has their own opinions, and I fully respectfully disagree with you, because that's what my opinion is, and that's why the main reason why I don't watch ESPN anymore, because it's all about fucking basketball, and all about fucking football, and all about fucking and you wonder why NASCAR is fucking dying out. Well, besides them changing the rules every fucking year, it's because of the fact that ESPN doesn't talk about them. Why should we talk about NASCAR if no one's showing up for their sports? That's the other issue. So yeah, I go on a rant on why every sport has its flaws. Like figure skating. In figure skating, if you could hit someone, then yeah, I'll definitely fucking watch it. But that ain't gonna happen. But I respect the people who do that, because that takes more athleticism. That's like athleticism to the max, because it's hard to pull off tricks. It's hard to pull off tricks in a figure skating rink, because hockey players are mostly trying to balance. Doing tricks ain't gonna happen in hockey, because if you do a trick, and you're probably gonna get smashed against the fucking board. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. So that's what my main issue is. So I hope everyone has a nice positive day, and take care.